Hello and good morning. Welcome back. Today is the 22nd of March 2022. I am your host, Maurice Rothwell, International Trading Coach here at TradersClub24 in Hamburg, and we are logged in for the US market opening. The morning market opening trade in the DAX. So let's get into it as we come into the MetaTrader 4. Here in the top right hand corner, we have our SwissBox trading tool, which we're going to be using to place, activate, and execute all of our trades. So we got a good one today. Today is a very small hedge situation which we have left over from yesterday. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be doing a hedge release, and the way that I'm going to be doing that today is by using one of these three lines. So as a lot of you know, with the SwissBox trading tool, the direction is completely irrelevant here. So maybe we can get it up on another chart. We're going to be using these lines usually, and once we click the box lines on, we get those two lines appear in the chart, red line and a green line. Those are representing two pending orders. The green one is a buy stop, the red one is a sell stop pending order. In the middle, we have 12.5 points of range between those two pending orders, and this is our trap range. Essentially what we're trying to do here is we're just trying to trap the market where it is within that small range before we expect any kind of breakout from the markets, hence why we are trading the market opening. As you know, at the market opening here in Germany, 9 o'clock, we have the opening of the Frankfurt Stock Exchange. We see the collision of the futures and the cash market together. Two prices collide, and it sends a bit of volatility through the price movement in this market, especially. So that's what we're trading. Is very unpredictable in terms of which direction the market is going to go. However, that's exactly what we've got our SwissBox trading tool for. As you can see, we've got a few numbers here up in the table, 1 to 13. That means we've got 13 chances of trading both directions until we need to catch that breakout. So essentially that means we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way up to 13 until we want to catch that first market opening movement. So it shouldn't be a problem at all. As you can see, we've kind of started to push ourselves up in the chart here in the DAX. So we're going to be looking for a release very shortly. If we look at a few places in the chart, we've got our daily pivot here just at the bottom of our open range box. Open range box is very coming back to the normal sizes at the moment. We've got 16 points. We've got our big numbers here and here, 14,300 and 14,400. There's our hedge left over from yesterday. So that essentially we're only in our trade number 2. We still have another 10 trades left after this. I could essentially just release this anywhere. However, we're going to try and be a bit more tactical with it and release and come out of that trade straight away. So ultimately, what I'm going to be trying to do here is work with the support and resistance areas of the chart. If we manage to catch a climb up towards this big number here, this is where I want to try and release that with a sell position. As soon as I press one of these buttons with that hedge, basically what happened yesterday when I hedged the trade is place that trade on pause. So we was in €7 drawdown yesterday, and when I pressed the hedge, it equaled out the amount of buys and sells in both directions, which means that that €7 isn't going to get any bigger. The only thing that changes is the daily swaps here. So you can see there's probably about just under €1 of swaps there. So I had to pay €1 essentially to keep these positions open for the for overnight. But the trade is paused, and that means that now I can come back to the morning and I can expect to see volatility in the market, and I can release that or press play on the trade, and it unpauses that trade, and we can start back off from where we left off yesterday. So we still have around 4 minutes until the opening. Let's take a quick look out into the chart and see if we've got, technically we do have enough space on both sides there between both lines. So daily pivot, more than enough room there, and more than enough room here. Let's go for a release there as a buy. So what I was just doing there was measuring how many points we have from this area to the big number. So for me, I need 25 points from my buy order to my take profit. So there you can see 25 points to the take profit, and of course 25 points down on the bottom side, which is just before the daily pivot. So one of those two areas, we should expect the market to reach one of those two areas at some point after the opening. So it seems the most logical way to release that trade indeed. A few other trades that we've already activated this morning. There's a first trade long in the FTSE, so we're currently in profit, very close to that take profit as well, probably about halfway there. And we're just about to catch an entry into our Dow Jones big number trade. However, let's wait and see. We've got about 1.5 minutes until the opening. So thank you for joining everyone else in the room. While we're waiting.
Thank you for watching, guys, and keeping up with our live trading room. If you want to see more content involving a range of different other trading products, please hit that like